What's up, punters and dribblers? Welcome back to About Even, number one betting show on the earth. God's green. Doing it thanks to our friends at Neds. Thank you very much to Neds for their support this year. If you want to have a punt, do it with Neds. Get in there, follow along on the profiles, jump in the About Even group. The code is Dribblers, I believe. If it's not, it's Dribbler. Give it a crack. Anyway, shout out to Neds. The team's back together. The family's back together. Everyone was off in different parts of the world. Wherever I mean, Eddie, he's back. He's got a sty in his eye. It's a bit fucking gross if you haven't seen it.
That's why I got sunnies on.
Yeah, he's had sunnies on
for 3 days.
I saw his eye. I've seen his eyes twice because I just want to see it. Can I have an update? Give everyone an update. Seems better.
It's better, but
Are
it's
you
still,
looking?
It's still.
No, it's not great. Actually,
It's better.
It's still not.
It's all right from this angle.
Yeah, but it still requires the sunnies on, Tom.
Absolutely, no one wants to look at that.
Yes.
You've had now 3 styes that I'm aware of in the last sort of 12 months.
I had them a lot this year or last year as well.
I haven't seen you with any.
Remember, like,
I had a really
Tobler
bad
drove
one
me to the fucking
in
chemist
January.
once, and I was doing eye drops.
Oh, fuck, I missed
I
that.
had a really bad one in January, and this is a bad one now.
But then you had one more that sort of just popped up a little bit and then it just disappeared. But my question to you is, are you going to look into what's going on? How many do you need to have before you go, maybe I'm a
I'd tell you
sty
what's going
guy?
on.
probably one more.
I think it's like
nuns?
that. No, it's that early newborn stuff. Like any of the diseases, viruses you get it a couple of times before you know it, you're immune. Like rhinovirus can't even touch me now. I reckon it's when you're changing the diapers early on and just things
not
get
washing my
there, and then
Are you not washing your hair?
Of course
No,
I
you
am,
are,
but maybe you
it's
think
so
like
fucking hard.
maybe you
sometimes.
missed the end of your finger.
Maybe
I've never had one.
Maybe a little
Touch
bit
wood.
goes somewhere
You
there,
obviously
and you
don't change
just,
nappies.
you know, like you probably didn't change. You're bloody Mitch Moses. You didn't change many nappies. early on.
Listen, guys, I am the fucking father you've all looked to for fucking advice. So don't pretend with that bullshit. I've been doing the damn thing for 5 or 6
I
years.
didn't change any nappies,
You
but
bullshit. I did not invent to change a nappy.
I'm almost 6 months in. I reckon if you did the nappy count, you'd be third.
I'd be burying you in nappy
I'm
counts,
first,
cunt.
Eddie's second,
I don't
you're
care.
third.
You're first. Why? Because you got 2
you've got
kids.
twins.
I got 3 of them.
Yeah, but there's
I
no-
got 3
I
of
said
them,
up,
lad.
up to the first 6 months.
Shut the fuck up.
You'd be third.
I'm the nappy king. It's all right. Listen,
Lot
you
of
guys
mixed
have all
Moses
looked
about
to
the
me.
kid.
You've all looked to me for advice. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this dad.
Yeah, but
look
you
at
weren't
his
the
fucking
nappy king.
kids. Look at our fucking look at these geniuses. I was the nappy king.
No, you weren't, dude.
I'm still the nappy king. And still the nappy king. That belt, if it was for nappies, would be around my fucking waist. So not looking into anything.
I said, as I just said, if I get one more this year, I'll look into it.
Okay, so you've got
That's my threshold.
But you can.
4 in a year.
But what it
three
is,
bad ones.
what
This
it
is over
is,
2 bad
we
ones.
were talking about this the other day because, like, I had a couple. Yeah, either early this year or last year, and it's like there's pink eye, which is like pure, just like poo in the eye, and then there is literally just that part of the virus. Like it can be a virus that isn't pink eye, but it's just that the virus has attacked your eye,
Yes.
and that's what. So you get it from the newborn. So you might have a bit of their like snot on your hand or something, and you rub your eye, and then you get a sty.
And I rub my eyes too much. That's something that my wife Ella's picked up on. She's like, you're always rubbing your eyes, bro.
Are you?
Yeah, I rub them a lot.
What's
Too
that
much.
about? Is that
Don't
like a
know.
nervous tick?
No, they're itchy.
Well, see, you're not looking into that?
Not yet.
Yeah, okay. Feels
Like,
something-
again, one more, and
You've had 3 this year.
2 bad ones.
Yeah, but one's bad. The other one was still bad enough. It was like a
one
ball.
at the start of the year was bad.
That was bad, and then
Yeah.
the second one there was a big fucking red ball on your eyelid, and then this one is
No, that was the first one.
no.
Yes, it was.
You had the first really bad one, then there was another one like it that wasn't as big that popped up, and I'm like, fucking, this thing's coming back.
That came and went though in like a day.
Buddy, you're excusing some eye stuff, which I just don't know if you should be. I think you should be looking into it.
What do you reckon I should be looking into?
Well, I don't know. I'm not an eye guy.
Yeah, right.
Go to an eye
Do you reckon
doctor.
they'd be like, have you got a fucking newborn? I'd be like, yeah.
Well, they might be like, hey, maybe you're too stressed. Maybe you need to fucking go on another holiday.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Tom, this
Imagine
is like
that was the
honestly.
diagnosis.
Yeah, this is like Matty Johns giving a lecture on soccer. You don't know what you're talking about. You haven't changed any nappies. That's why he gets
I bet you Matty Johns could give a
He
very
probably could,
compelling
actually.
lecture on
He's
soccer.
actually a bad example.
He is a bad
Matty
example.
knows
Matty
everything.
could talk about
I was just
anything.
trying to think of someone in the field.
No,
who'd-
bad. Well, that was
bad
an
one.
example of you having no
Tallis.
idea what
Yeah.
you're talking about, mate. That's all right.
Daniel Garb talking rugby league.
I'm too buried in fucking nappies to know anything else.
Oh,
So.
mate, trust me. You know where you come to for advice, all things kids. It's fucking 3-time deal for the year, Tommy Burns.
Good to be back.
Now,
Good to be back.
yeah, it's good to have you back, Ed.
Yeah, good to be here, mate.
Do you want to take everyone through some accountability?
to. Yep. That sounds nice. Bulldogs 28 defeat the Panthers 4. We're all a buck short. Tom was short of Critter.
Which is unfair, and that he should have scored in that game.
I'm short of Panthers 21.5, which looked good until the fucking 5-6 minutes to go. Sebo's short a Karaz.
Unlucky.
Guru is short a Panther,
Not unlucky.
Not unlucky because you're nowhere near, son. And Lippy also short a Karaz. So, all a buck short.
Yep.
Not a single back scored for the Dogs in that game.
Which is
Outside
why-
of the
Well, we were
halves,
talking about that
obviously.
the other day,
Outside
weren't
backs.
we?
Burton scored.
We were talking about that the other
Didn't
day.
Galvin
that
score?
backs.
Didn't Galvin
Outside
score?
backs.
Outside backs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got to be
1, 2,
really,
3,
okay,
4.
really specific.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I caught myself.
No, okay.
Because Burton and Galvin both scored, and they are technically
Outside backs. Outside backs.
But I believe
That's
we
why
had this
that's
argument
why
a
they're
while
like
ago.
$3.
I'm all for just like calling backs outside backs and the spine's the spine. Like
Thanks.
You know what
It's
I
a
mean?
great
Like
way.
the
No, but if you
6,
say
7,
backs,
1.
I'm counting halves.
Yeah, but when I
Well, no,
hear
but the
backs,
spine
I
is-
don't think
well, hold on.
the spine. I don't.
Two players in the spine are forwards.
No, not
One
one.
is-
One,
well,
6, 7, 9.
and they've added 13 to the spine.
No,
they have added the 13 to the spine.
Yeah, but I mean,
13's been added
classically-
to the spine, cunt.
Has it been added?
Yes,
I
they
don't
talk
think
about
so.
it.
It's not part of the classical spine.
It's not. No, it's not called the classic.
It's like
a
the
new age
Players'
spine.
Championship. It's
It's
not
like
a
the
major,
14.
but it kind of
They
is.
still refer to
It's
it.
an after-death spine.
They
It's an
still-
AD spine.
They will talk about
not a base
Isaiah
spine.
Yeo being part of a Penrith spine.
I was about to say only when they talk about Penrith do
Only,
they
yeah.
do it. Like Cam Murray doesn't get spine. Tino doesn't get talked about spine. Trent Liero doesn't get talked about spine.
Cam Murray probably would. But,
Maybe he does, but-
and Trent is, I believe.
Who's
as
Manly?
well.
Jake Trbojevic doesn't get much spine.
No, I
so.
wonder if it's more when you've got a really established 13 that they
Ball
become
playing
part of the
13.
spine.
Jake Trbojevic is established.
He's
Yeah,
not
but
a
he plays
spine.
front row as well. Listen, I'm with you, but there is an element of spine in your forwards with a 13. But I'm not. It's not a hill I'm prepared to die on. All I'm saying.
No, I wouldn't die on that hill.
No, I wouldn't be dying. No, I wouldn't die.
When someone says a forward, do you think as a hooker as a forward or as a spine member?
I think you can be in the member of the spine and you're a forward.
I think it's like 60% spine for me, 40% forward.
Yeah, it definitely leans in spine
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
Yes, but
But
you're
if you're
a
saying,
forward.
but if you're saying backs and excluding spine members, as if you're excluding the fullback,
yeah, as if you're doing that.
as if you're doing that. That's
Yeah, but
mad.
I'm just saying when I think of backs,
You don't
I-
think of a fullback?
my mind goes to the edges.
Because
and
that's
outside
crazy.
back.
It's in his name.
Yeah.
I'm
All
just
I was
saying.
saying is that the Bulldogs didn't
No,
score
but,
tries from the outside
you
backs.
need to be accurate, and you weren't.
So,
and I think that's
did
where we've got
retrace.
to.
Anyway.
And this show is about accuracy.
Oh, it's about absolute accuracy at its core. Eels 26 defeat the Warriors 22. Tommy short of Lomax.
Fuck me dead, cunt. The kid is just unlucky.
I'm short of Lomax and a Warrior. Lippy short, some other shit. But Sebo hits 491, Paraf plus 4.5 into Iongi.
Yeah, you got a couple. I just wanted to do that better, as I said last week, to just keep a little gaze on him because if Para, they might become not against top four, but next year's meat and potatoes sort of vibe. I feel because you'll get some good value early for a win. Iongi, you know,
Mitchie's
Lomax.
playing?
Yeah,
Mitchie,
yeah.
And Lomax should start
Like-
scoring more tries. Like, it's annoying me. The last few weeks, I feel like he's fucked me.
we've
but
been starved of a meat and potatoes team this year.
Yeah.
I feel. We
No,
really
we
have.
haven't. Yeah.
Coates Storm.
There's been like.
There's been moments of meat and potato, like Hudson Young and the Raiders were meat and potato at the start of the year.
Yeah, but-
it's gone right off the boil.
Yeah.
But you could. He was banging like.
And
Right,
usually was a
better.
meat and potatoes usually a 3-legger.
It was usually like the classic one first season was like South to win, Latrell and like an AJ.
And also Manly Tommy Root.
Manly, Tommy Root. Yeah, it's like kind of $5 to $8. You know they're going to win most of the time. One of them's definitely scoring, and then it's just like you're just waiting for the third leg, really.
Okay. And then Roo, Fox and RTS.
Yeah, I said the other day it felt like a Eddie bet. I felt really confident going into that. A little $3 thing, 2 try scorers. You
we
feel like a
love
real
that.
punter.
Yeah. 342, baby. You bang that shit. Roosters 40 to defeat the Storm 10. Tommy, you don't like putting scope bets on, do you?
Did not put it on.
No.
Or if I did, I didn't share it. I didn't share it.
That happens quite a bit with the scope bet.
No, it doesn't. Not for me. I think I just forget to share generally.
I think it's because you just probably write in scope bet and you haven't even mentally gone through who the wingers are, and then you forget to put it on properly.
I put the bet on. No, I put the bet on.
Last time I pulled you up, that was a scope bet as well.
Was it?
Yeah.
Listen, it wouldn't have been on me profile. Listen, these things happen. I'm too busy changing nappies.
There's a lot of red on the screen, so we will move on. Raiders 24 defeat the Tigers 10. Sebo had big red.
yeah, it's really annoying that like
Why didn't you stand him out?
that's what I like. In hindsight, I honestly said I had a vibe about Big Red, and I think if you've got a vibe, especially around someone priced like Big Red, just stand him out. All I did was I had a vibe, and I just saw that Huddy hadn't scored for like 5 weeks, and I tried to juice him, but like he doesn't need juice.
That's
he
a
is
bit
Big
of
Red.
that's a bit of Tommy Burns about
yeah,
that.
yeah.
You know, like,
I had a vibe, dude, and
you've just ignored your vibe straight
there's
up.
only one thing that pisses. Like I don't care about the units. The thing that I get angry at is just like ignoring a vibe and just like not and fucking around with a vibe and trying to alter a vibe. Just stick to the goddamn
Can't
vibe.
alter vibes.
Yeah.
Don't fuck around with the vibe, mate.
You can, but it'll hurt you. Lippy was short of Huddy. Seagulls 40 defeat the Dragons 24. A lot of Lehigh action. Letting the boys down. A lot of Turbo action letting the boys down. Turbo looked fucking like it.
He looked good. He looked good.
I like him this weekend. That's an aside. Guru tripled Lehigh.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. We'll get to Sebo's unit scooper soon, but Lehigh was the last leg of my unit scooper and a triple. Would have been like a 50-unit try.
Oh, you had a Lehigh as the last.
Yeah, it was the
leg.
only one I missed out on. So if we both would have got that, it would have flipped this season.
Yeah, we'll get to the unit scooper because it was actually an interesting week for scoopers.
It was going to flip the script, as it were.
There was
Big time.
basically, put it this way, there was 3 blokes that were legs short.
Yeah. I was a leg short last week as well.
And there was I saw your unit scooper. I'm like, that's foul.
My one? Yeah, it was, but it was like...
It was foul.
Nah, but in game, it could have happened.
It was a shit bet.
Nah, we were all very high on it, actually.
Okay,
So
right.
you're on your own there. Everyone's
like-
very high.
You didn't
on
get a
my
leg?
scooper. No, I didn't get a leg.
Looks like a year 8 box we had to build in D&T.
I was telling Steph about it the other day. That was a good
It was
box.
pretty funny. Just like you had to build a box. You just had to build a box, like, and it had like
They
a,
give you,
a
like, the
hinge.
rule, like,
so
you cut
you've
this,
got all
do
the
this.
shit. You got all the shit. You're in D&T, and it's just like, you know, it comes down to how well have you kind of put the hinges on really in the varnish you picked. But his box, like, I don't even know what it was. It was just
I
like,
just didn't
it's
give
like
a
a
fuck.
whole semester, and it's just like,
Yeah, dude. I tell you what was good about D&T or woodwork. You just sit there and jabberjaw and cut a bit of wood. I didn't give a fuck. I'm not a hand.
yeah,
guy
but
that
we were
works
just
with my
talking and
hands.
just going, okay, 13 mil cut here, there. Like, we're still messing around.
Listen, dude, not for me. I'm just a chatterbox. That's all I want to do, just goof off, which is what that class was perfect for. I wasn't a studious guy. You were competitively studious. I want to, like, get A's. I was just like, let's yarn.
I did get 101% in a math exam. So.
Exactly right.
Because the teachers fucked up the question and I pointed it out for him in the exam.
See what I'm working with you? Nice. Of course the box was
Just
shit.
before we move on there, when my whole season was riding on Lehigh scoring, fuck, it was a kick in the dick to see Aaron Shop score on the left side.
Yeah, that hurts.
I feel like I didn't deserve that.
No, that hurts generally. Aaron Shop.
Poor old
being a
Shoppy.
team
Anyway,
star.
Guru, you didn't get up, mate, so we'll move on. Broncos 38 defeat the Cowboys 30. Few Stags getting about. Ben Tulty doesn't score. No Hattie happens. Lippy gets Broncos minus 6.5. Karapani, Shibby first, second, or third, 963. It's good betting.
I need to just talk here quickly because, I mean, it's my own fault. Hand up, my own fault. So just know that before everything I'm about to say here, my own fault. Fuck you, Guru, because my initial Stags bet, which I was
understand the warning now.
which I was going to go with, which would have meant the hat trick of Stags bets never been done, and it would have taken me to 5 Stags and get a crossbow. I had Shibasaki and Stags. It was over in the first fucking 7 minutes, and then Guru talked me into a Stags Hattie. Oh, you going for a Hattie? I'm an idiot. My fault. I'm an idiot. My fault. But fuck you, Guru.
This crossbow's already bloody.
Chobler, did you buy shit crossbows, mate?
The
I
bolt
don't-
came through.
I think you could have bought a better one than that.
Yeah, that's
This is just a temp crossbow, but I was going to say,
These are placeholders. How much does that crossbow cost? Be honest.
That one, it's not enough.
It's not enough.
You've got to spend at least you got to spend at least $150 on a crossy.
yeah, or like someone, like, I mean, I know it's not big Greenworthy, but someone could actually, who knows their way around wood, can they get something if they give us like a legit?
Well, listen, it depends on the quality of the bow.
It
No,
depends.
But just, I don't know what it would be.
Listen, you can't.
No, I'm saying it's not. I'm saying it's not baggy
green.
green. I'm just saying, what's the about it? Like, can we? I don't know. There isn't any.
No, mate, I don't
saying, yeah.
mind where your head's at.
It need to be a good bow. And maybe it's just one bow and you get your name on it, as opposed to...
Well, no, I think we get
it.
our own because what I want, I was about to bring up with you, once we take these or take the new ones, I think the year
I don't think
will be fire.
I don't think we're taking that. That thing's fucking.
No, that thing's a
shit.
piece of
But
shit.
I think you get the year you get it, you know, like that little wood fire engraving. So like this is a 2025 bow.
Yeah.
So that's obviously got a lot more value than, you know, a 2028 bow. So to like, and because 2025 is the first year of bows, you just missed out on a 2025 bow, but you've got a few weeks left in the depending how they go in the finals.
I could get another bow. I could get a bow. I've got a fucking... Oh, are they all on there now, Tobler?
there.
So, you know, Eddie, you're the only one now who hasn't wrangled a
No, I'm
Stags.
aware. Yeah. I was so filthy that fucking Billy Walters bet got up last week.
The next week.
The next week, exactly the same. $89. Yeah.
On that note, I went through the About Even DMs the other day, and shout out to Nicholas Christensen, who actually went through, since I joined the show, all of our Stag stats. So since I've joined the show, I've had 8 bets on Stags. I'm $4.64 in the green, 1 from 8. Eddie, you are 0 from 9. You are minus $106
On just Stags.
On just Stags. Tom, you're 3 from 19 since I joined.
4.
19.
Since I joined, you're 3 from 19.
Oh, okay.
Which puts you 69.4 in the green. And Sebo, you are 2 from 19, but you're minus 11.
So I'm
But
the
I've got
greatest.
5.
So you're 6 from 19. So you've lost money on Stags.
Yeah, well, I've won.
And Tom.
They're
So
only
Tom-
counting 2 Stags when I've got 5 all up, though. So
But you're just saying since Rue joined.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
since Rue
Yeah.
joined, I'm the king of the stars.
Interesting.
great start.
Great
You've had
start.
19 swings.
So
So
since-
that's huge.
So you have
gotta swing at it,
essentially
mate. You gotta-
10 a year.
Me? Yeah.
Yes.
More than, because the year's not over.
The year's not over. I've only been here for 45, 50 weeks or something. So, yeah. He's going. He's swinging.
Well,
So you've
mate,
had how many? 9?
8.
8.
This is what, you know, like,
I can't hunt for shit.
no, you can't hunt for shit. And I mean, I wouldn't want to go hunting with you, that's for sure. But like, yeah, part of like, you know, how many, what is like the stat around MJ, the amount of shots he missed in his career.
Oh, over 6,000.
Do you know what I mean? But that's why he's the greatest.
I can't remember how many times he had a shot to win it, but it was like 40 or
Yeah,
something.
and he missed like 30
Yeah.
of them or some shit. So this is what it's about. So you can that's how you become a great. Add that to the list of achievements for me, though. It would have been even better had I not listened to you on the weekend, Rue. Anyway, Ed, let's move on.
Let's please move on. Sharks 40 defeat the Knight at night 16. Lot of red. Tom had Hines, Kennedy, Hazelton, and Teague, which apparently was what their greatest bet of all time.
Well, no, it was just like they're playing the Knights, right? So it's like the Knights are a shit team, and they did put 40 on them.
Yep.
So it's just like, you know, Kennedy, he's a fullback, he can score. Teague scores, we know that. Hines has been in a bit of a scoring form. Hazelton has been in a bit of. Hazelton's a forward that scores.
Yep.
So you're just putting it in as a potpourri of opportunity.
Okay.
Ironically, the bet got worse. Like the traders thought the bet was worse as it got closer to the game. Because when I put the bet on, it was 176.
Right.
So anyway, it didn't get up.
Okay.
Not a single leg.
Lippy, Mulatalo, 2+ Sharks, 13+ hits at 437. I tripled Iro, KL. The reasons will become clear in the unit scooper section. Essentially, it was a emotional and strategic hedge. I was like, if fucking Sebo gets his 50-1 thing, I'm going to be cut as fuck.
It's a good castle.
So
with
I
D4.
need to triple KL to be a part of the fun.
Yep.
And if, like, obviously at $1.87, I'm bleeding fucking units and have done, but it was worth it.
Yep.
Because if he fucking crossed and you got a 50-1,
Yeah.
I'm like, at least I've tripled him.
Well, then it would have been more like a 35-1 gap, if you know what I mean. So if I got the $50, you would have got the 150. So then you've turned the $50 swing into 35. It's a chess move. Yeah. Bishop.
Yeah.
To D3. I appreciate that's actually my favorite part of the season as a whole. There's hunting and stuff, but when you find yourself in chess positions, which we haven't much this season because it's basically been Eddie's been ahead for so long.
But also you're betting so far out that like unless you're doing a wild card, that sort of sometimes the chess positions.
But if we were all like
You
neck
can
and neck
wild
for weeks, like you would kind of be looking, we'd be looking around at each other's bets a bit
100%.
more
Yes.
and kind of
100%.
either deciding to ride with them or go hard against them for
Yes.
various reasons.
Yeah.
Completely agree. So that's why I tripled Iro. Didn't want to, had to, sort of stuff. Dolphins 36 defeated the Titans 30. I hit a hammer and an AJ. Fucking needed it. And Guru hits hammer, AJ, Titans plus 7.5 for a better bet. 9.45.
Yeah, one of the few wild cards that works out just quietly.
Yeah.
I'd hate to know our strike rate on wild cards.
I've been scared of them ever since.
I reckon
ever
you'd
since
have
I
the worst
fucked
wild
up.
card. You do more wild cards than anyone.
I don't think I've ever
I
wild.
do. And this, I think, is the first. I think I might have hit one before, but yeah, it wouldn't be pretty.
I've wild carded some disgusting triples before though, so maybe I'd be worse.
I've wild carded my like unders line that started at 44.5 and then went to like 46 or 7. I wild carded myself into the new line. But that's just
So, let's get to the unit scoopers because this where it gets really interesting. Obviously, Tom had 0 from 4. Care about Tom. I had 2 from 4. Sebo had 4 from 5. He was a KL short. Guru was 3 from 4. That's at 49.36 for Sebo. 29.85 for Guru, 3 from 4. He was a Lehigh short. And the Lippy at $63.75 was a Huddy short. Had Joshi Carr, Kula, Shibi, Mulatalo, and Norfua. How do you say that?
Nafahu.
Fahu. So he was a Huddy short of $63.75. A lot of boys licking around.
That Euro try was fucked.
I was one short.
Well, he bobbled it.
Okay.
Yeah. He was over the line. He
I
bobbled
thought it
it.
was a double movement, which wasn't, but he like put his hand, he put it like on his hand and then like bobbled off his hand.
Bobbled off his hands.
Because he was like one of those like over the back. Yeah, so
Mate, it was a fucking...
as soon as that happened, I knew, like, you just know. And you're just like, fuck. And then Mulatalo just could have passed it, but then he wanted his Hattie, and then you just kind of knew. I mean, I thought it was done in the Raiders game, but then fucking...
When Strange scored in the 75th minute...
Liquid
I checked
Terminator
my
fucking
phone, I'm
comes
like,
running.
surely Strange doesn't score 75th minute. I'm like, you
Mate, he is Liquid Terminator. I was saying that the other day, like, when they...
I was
You mean the
rapeable.
T1000?
Yeah.
Not Liquid Terminator.
Yeah, but that's everyone knows him as Liquid Terminator.
Do they? I think they know him as the T1000.
If I said T1000 the other day, you didn't pick up
I
on it,
think
but I said
T1000
yeah.
is what I know.
But like when he was...
Terminator.
That's
He's called the T1000.
Everyone knows who Liquid...
I'm not saying everyone doesn't, but his name's the fucking T1000. Like,
That's
you're
strange.
a film guy.
That's strange, because like when he was running to score against Penrith in overtime, it's just like you could imagine him as like he's the cop chasing you in a car, like fuck that guy, and then he goes up against Skelton, just knocks him down. You're like, yeah, that's T1000.
Yeah, you
sort
thought
of shit.
you thought it was done when he scored in the 75th minute.
Well, like I thought, and that happened. I'm like, okay, it's my turn, and then KL, like I was doing the math already. I'm like, this will put me like just ahead of me. Would have been just heated up for the season, and it's like,
It would have
fuck,
been very
that's
tight.
annoying. Would have been tight. Like, I mean, obviously you want to win the season, get the bet and stuff, but I was also excited just for the tightness that would have ensued.
Oh, you don't
there-
want to win the season?
No, but I do.
He wanted the Rabbitohs to come last.
No, I'm saying obviously I wanted to win. I just said I wanted to win the season. I wanted the cash, but I was excited for the tightness that would ensue of a bit more chess kind of end of season stuff with Ed, because this season deserves it. It did deserve it, because Eddie's been out in front since what, round 12, round 11, and we've all been
There's
pretty
still
shit.
plenty of time.
There's still time.
Plenty of time.
I hit the hot seat. Broncos -6.5. Weekly leaderboard. Lippy goes again. Do we get his bets again?
Yeah.
Sweet. 375 in the green. Sebo -1.52. Guru -2.86. Tom -5.22. And I was -8.49. Overall leaderboard, I'm green, 16.66. Sebo -18.82. Guru -50.09. Lippy -55.62. And old mate Tommy Burns, son of an Aussie hero, legend through and through, -86.69.
Look, it's the right time of the year to be slipping into the 90s. You know what I mean? Like, I've been able to stay out of the 90s for a fair while, and if I start to slip in there, then that feels about right. I will say, Sebo, -18.82 is still, like, Eddie is, you're unfortunately being compared to Eddie here, who's in the green at 16.66, but...
No, it's a good
even
season,
just looking
man.
at it last year, like
Yeah.
the last 2 years, that wins it for you.
No, I feel definitely it's been...
Not the seasons before that, because
Mate,
they were green.
Origin cost me like fucking 50 units
Yeah.
because
I
that
didn't get a single
that was just
triple.
all punting with the heart and all that sort of shit.
Yeah.
Like, I actually think it's been a good season minus Origin. And
Origin's
I've just been
tough.
unlucky in a couple unit scoopers.
It's hard with Origin because you just like, I mean, emotionally, it's like I can't bet on Queensland.
Well, in this is our third season of rugby league only. No one's got close to even.
Yeah.
Have you hit a scoop or not?
I've hit one like $15 one, I think.
Okay.
I hit one small, like a little baby one. But fuck, I've missed by a
Those
leg.
triples in Origin burnt the fuck out of me.
Mate, I lost 20 units in 1 week. So like that
I
1 week,
didn't hit a single Origin bet, not one.
That's tough. It's tough out there. Should we bet now?
Yep.
Let's get into it. All right, first game, Broncos Storm. This is a hot one. I'm pretty sure everyone's on board outside of like Harry Grant and Shibasaki. Maybe I'm just not looking at the team. There might be someone else. Anyway, the Broncos, Suncorp, $2.35 for the Broncos, $1.42 for the Storm. Broncos must win for a top 4 spot. 4.5 the line, 49.5 is the total points. And for the first time today, I can't remember if we've spoken to him yet, the great random stats guy, Nathan Corbet, who doesn't buy followers.
No, I don't. Definitely not. Stop following bots.
He's got a bunch of bot followers.
Bunch of bot followers.
Do me a favour and
That he
buy-
didn't pay
That
for.
I definitely did not pay for. I can show you my bank account. It's going to be dry at Suncorp for this game. I really like the Storm here to cover that -3.5 line. They've won their next game following a loss on 20 consecutive occasions. Jerome Hughes back at halfback. He is 13-4 this season when playing for Melbourne. And the Storm, they have won 17 of their last 18 meetings against the Broncos. Broncos. Madge hasn't beaten Craig Bellamy since 2013 either. All the stats, they point to a Storm win. For try scorers, you're getting plenty under $2, but if you want some value, Eli Katoa, $2.70. He's scored 4 tries in the last 5 games that Jerome Hughes has played. He's scored 3 tries in his last 3 games against the Broncos. And if you want a bit more value, he is the top first try scorer this season, scoring first 5 times.
Is that just for the Storm or just in the NRL?
In the NRL.
Part of me really wants to just bet on the Broncos. Like, there's in my mind, I'm like, the Storm are just a little bit funky at the moment. They've obviously got Jerome Hughes back, but Jerome doesn't like. And again, they were resting players, but they're like 40 points in the second half against the Roosters. It's just not a good look. What I'm actually going to do though, and that's me just sort of like talking like I know what I'm saying, and then I'm actually going to go put a dumb bet on. Trent Liero to me is like an exotic animal, an exotic fish. You know what I mean? Like some deep sea animal.
Bigelow fish.
It's
like a lionfish.
Yeah. It's one of those lionfish where it's like, fuck, I probably shouldn't own that.
Can't eat them in Cuba. It's illegal.
And it's illegal to own, you know?
Yeah.
And he's 950. I think he's starting. Is he at 13 or 12?
You need a
Spine
a water heater in the pet store to get it.
Yeah. I need a special
It's not a
tank.
goldfish. I
need a special tank with like some really like specific type of water to own a Trent Liero. It goes so far to say no one has found themselves with a Trent Liero yet. But with Hughes back, anything's possible. So I'm just taking Trent. I'm standing him out at 950. That's a bet.
I was so excited to see how that path was going to lead to Trent Liero, and you just walk straight backwards. I'm going to take Eli Katoa and Pappy. I think them conceding 40 points in the second half last week. I think Melbourne absolutely brain this game. I think they blow the Broncos away. So Katoa and Pappy at $5.09. I like it in this one.
I've got a poo bet going here. Obviously, Walsh and his well-documented journey down the shitter. Warbrick, drop a brick in a shitter, brick into Walsh, $4.99.
Don't mind it.
Look, I'm just going to go out swinging and triple Katoa because whilst I am quite a fair way away from Eddie, if I can somehow just rank, maybe the gap's 40, if I can get it back to like 20 by like grand final or something, then things can get a bit interesting. So I've just got to give this a crack now and just triple Katoa. Just get it over and done with and just see where we're at. Going, is it definite Uniscoop territory or can I crawl back?
Yep. Have we gone Euro?
Yep.
What's the Lippy doing? And what's his name? Because Lippy's
It was
back
like
again.
Jax from Jackson.
Oh, the Goldie guy?
The Goldie guy, Metal Arms, Jax.
Yeah, Jackson.
Yeah.
Did he spell it like a Gold Coast guy?
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't
He
think
spelled
that's
it
the
normal.
It's 35 units, I think, Seba, at the moment.
35, yeah.
Just
So
so you know.
it's possible if they triples obviously don't go away, then, but it's possible.
It's
It's
Fucking
possible.
oath it's possible.
Of course it is, mate. You got to believe.
Yeah.
Mate, just do a perfect week like I did last year. And I'll win it all.
You didn't do one.
Well, I did, but I didn't.
No, you tipped it.
You gave tip
Yeah, whatever. Exactly, right? My mistake.
and
but
then
do
newspaper
that.
column, it's
Do
like,
that.
here's-
Wait, do that though. I'm trying to help you out, Seb. I want you to do what I did. Perfect week.
Of tips.
Yep. Seagulls v the Warriors, 4 Pines Park. Last game of the year for Manly, unless some fucking psycho miracle happens. Daly Cherry Evans' last game. Eddie and myself will be out there ripping and a tearing. $1.52 for Manly, $2.55 for the Wars. 5.5 the line and 46.5 the total points. Corbs.
It's going to be dry for this game at 4 Pines. The Seagulls, they've won 4 of their last 5 home games by 18 or more points. The Warriors, they haven't won at 4 Pines since 2020. They've lost 5 of their last 6 games at the venue as well. They've lost their last 3 games as underdogs too. So I don't mind the Seagulls, who have scored 98 points in their last 2 games, to run about. For try scorers, you got Tom Trbojevic. He scored 11 tries in his last 11 games against the Warriors. Jason Saab has scored in all 6 games against the Warriors that he has played. But if you're looking for a bit more value, I like Adam Pompey here. He's $3.20. He's scored in 3 consecutive games, so he is in form. And Manly, they've conceded a try to a left centre in 4 of their last 6 games.
Okay, Roo, what are you thinking, bud?
Yeah, I'm going to take the new ball here. DCE's at $5. I think there's a chance that someone gets over the line and pops the ball to him here in his final game. I'm going to triple DCA at $5. I think there is.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
A very good chance here of him crossing.
Oh, because he might even just get the
No, I
ball.
think he gets I think because he backs up hectically.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
always has.
yeah.
He's always backing up on the inside. I reckon he gets popped one late. I think the boys run a train Friday night, 6 p.m. Brookvale Oval, 4 Pines Park. Tom and I'll be there ripping and tearing. I think we run an absolute train. 30, 40 points on them. See you later. Right from the sunset DCE. Thanks for the prem. Thanks for the memories. If it's not a legitimate backing up on the inside play, it'll be a pop. A pop and put down. $9.81 for that. That's fucking value.
I think especially you score so many tries from your own half. So many
that's
runaway
what I
tries.
mean.
And
They'll
he's
pop.
always supporting.
Always.
They'll find him.
100%. 100%. 981.
It's funny. I've just put it in. It's 957.
It's changed. Well, the punters fucking know.
Yeah. Well, so you
punters
probably
know.
want to change yours because I bet you haven't put the.
I'm going to add DCE to mine.
DCE came in 50 cents since last night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
No,
So
Everyone's
he's
getting
I'm
on it.
going to put the bet on right now
Yeah, I'm
before it
coming
gets
into
fucking
DCE as
caved.
well.
I've got Manly minus 5.5. I think that's a great line. 5.5. Less than a converted try because Warriors, who knows? But they're still a good team. Turbo DCE. That's just a clean 11.07.
Yeah, 950. She's moving, Tom.
She's moving. She's moving. I have Manly 13 plus. I had Manly 13 plus, Tommy 2 plus, Saab 2 plus. I'm removing the Saab 2 plus, and I'm just adding a DCE. It actually only changes my bet by like $3 fucking. So Manly 13 plus, Tommy 2 or more, DCE. You're getting $36.61.
So you've taken the Saab out.
Yep.
So we're all on DCA.
Obviously, but he'll score, so it's fine.
Fantastic.
No, he'll score.
Get off him then, Roo.
Get off him
Get
then,
off him then.
sook.
Fucking
Right,
whinger.
that's on. That's on.
That's on.
That's on. Put the bet on. 957 there, you fucking
How much you put on it, mate?
$10.
Come on.
Lippy is either team less than 12.5. Pompey, Lehigh, and Burbo 34.85.
I'm just going to want to hear that one more time.
Either team less than 12.5.
Idiot.
Pompey, Lehigh, Burbo
That's a dumb bet.
34.85.
It's going to be
Processional.
processional line up. My turn. Next stuff.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So what's interesting about this game too, if Brisbane beat Melbourne the night before, the Warriors have nothing to play for all of a sudden. So you might find they rest some players. They might give some guys early spells as well. So it could be...
So you
Well, they
should
got to play for 5th or 6th, so they don't want to play Penrith. Assuming Penrith will win on Saturday, they definitely don't want to play Penrith in an elimination final.
Yeah, but you're still assuming other results like...
Well, Panthers, Dragons. The Dragons, come on.
But if you can do all you can to not play Penrith, wouldn't
You
that
would
be
want
ideal?
to ideally
Yeah.
finish 5th, so
Like-
you play lesser of two evils, Roosters or the Panthers. They're both fucking hot
I don't
right
know
now.
if there's that much difference between the two, to be honest with you.
Which are both shit.
I think you'd rather be ensured your players don't get injured personally. But
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Okay. Well, listen, I want you guys to clear up that little spat after the show. and then just smooth it all over.
No,
We'll carry it over. We won't
Well,
speak
'cause that
after
was
this.
a little-
You don't see much of that.
No, well, listen, Rando just stepped all over Guru's fucking thoughts there and just went, "Oh, fuck you," and I had to agree with Rando. I think
Well,
we
that's
all
a first. There you go.
did. Huge L to Guru. Roosters v the Rabbitohs at Allianz Stadium. 128 for the Roosters, 375 for the Buns. 12.5 is the line and 51.5 the total points, Rando.
It's going to be dry for this game again at Allianz. The Roosters, they have struggled at home this season. They've only won 3 of their 9 home games at Allianz. The Rabbitohs, they have lost their last 7 games against current top 8 teams. However, 4 of those losses have been by 6 points or less. They have covered the line in 10 of their last 13 night games, and they've also covered the line in 5 of the last 7 games against the Roosters as underdogs. So don't mind the Rabbitohs to chop down that plus 12.5. For try scorers, everyone will probably be leaning towards Mark Nwanga Nitawazi after he scored 4 tries last week. However, he's only scored once in 7 games that he has played alongside Sam Walker. They do favour Daniel Tupu's left edge when Walker plays. For try scorers other than Marky Mark, you've got Billy Smith, he scored in 3 of his last 4 games against South. Sam Walker has scored 3 tries in his last 2 games against South, and left halves are the equal top try scoring position against the Rabbitohs this season.
Did you say that he's only scored once in a game with Sam Walker?
Once in 7 games with Sam Walker.
Was Sam Walker not playing in that Dolphins game? Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he wasn't back then.
He was knocked out.
That was, yeah, he was. Wait,
Was he?
wait,
There was-
no.
no,
That
when-
was the
when they were all
one.
punching
That
on
was
him.
the one game he scored in.
You got to double that.
Well, he scored once in 7 games still.
Hasn't he scored twice in that game?
Yeah, but he scored in one of the 7
One
games.
game.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe,
okay. That's misleading. I think you got to be honest about it. I think he scored 2 tries. I was on him. Guru, what are you doing?
Okay, for this game, I like the Bunnies plus 12.5. I think Wayne will have them up and about for this one. I think it's an ambush incoming. I like Tallis Duncan. He's been on fire recently. And Teddy at $7.90. I thought I'd get a bit more for this, to be honest with you.
Do you think there's
low.
a part of like this is a big feud, right? And then the Roosters, like the Bunnies, will be up for it, and you know there's sin bin Sunday and stuff. The Roosters are like, we've got a final series to go to. Like Bunnies have nothing to. This is their last kind of hurrah. The Roosters, like, is there a part of like the coach who is like, guys, just like don't get too fucking stupid?
No, because they're
here."
not guaranteed. If the
Roosters?
no,
If
Roosters
they
have
lose,
to
if they
win.
lose,
Dolphins
and the
win.
Dolphins win.
Yeah,
they're out.
you're right.
This must
yeah.
be for the chalk.
This is.
Yeah, so it's like win, but don't get caught in any of that sin bin
Oh,
God,
like,
yeah.
mate, they
Yeah.
need to win this game.
They need to win.
and come out relatively unscathed.
They,
Well,
but no, but
more
like they
importantly,
know, but they need to
Yeah,
win.
yeah.
Rabbitohs
Otherwise-
would love nothing more than to knock the Roosters out of the
Yeah,
finals
yeah.
as well.
yeah.
Especially because the Dolphins are now playing the Raiders, who have rested all their players.
Yeah.
So
10 players.
this is finals football for
Yeah.
the Roosters.
Yeah. It's actually a fucking big game.
It's a massive game. There's part Bunnies are looking much better in this bet for me. There's also part I hate the Chooks, and I would love nothing more for them to lose against the Bunnies, get knocked out of finals, the Dolphins beat the Raiders. Like that would be music to my fucking ears. Bunnies plus 12.5. AJ and Whiten at $8.40, left side, strong side sort of stuff. I just think they get to work down that edge. That's my hoping, punters, jewelers. That's my hope. And again, it would just be so sweet if Guru's boys got knocked out. Fuck that.
Ruse boys.
Ruse boys.
Yeah, big time.
Shut up, mate. You didn't even make the finals. I know that, mate. I know the Manly haven't really made the finals, but like, how sweet it would be
See,
if the Chooks didn't make it. Ruse boys.
I'd be devastated.
I know you would.
So have you gone here, mate?
No, I haven't. I'm like all of you guys taking the line, 12.5. Book of Feuds sort of stuff. I feel it's a lot of points for a Book of Feuds. Even the Roosters pretty much full strength and are humming. Wayne's going to get him up and about. Cam Murray's back, isn't he? He's playing.
Yeah, 17
bench.
bench.
Off the bench. The Bunnies, yeah, they've been good since
the
they
Christopher?
They got.
Like that? That was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was good, mate.
So plus 12.5. AJ, I feel I've just like how many's he got to go? 3?
3.
I think I've just got to be part of each one of them. So he'll always be in. And then Gussie C, Book of Feud stuff, ex-Rabbitoh, go out there. Had a bit of a vibe from the other week when Sam Walker put him through. So I think, or he caught a kick or something. I'll take Gussie C, 10.44. Don't mind it.
You meant at Brookie when they scored that sick try?
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't a great night. Rue, have you gone, bruh?
Yes, I
I
have.
sometimes forget because my mind gets cloudy. I'm going for another exotic fish, punters and dribblers, and Nafahu White. He's playing 13 this week. Usually a front rower, is he not?
Yeah.
So I don't mind him here. He's paying $8.50. He's a big, thick motherfucker. He scores tries, and he's in red hot form. So this is this episode has got a bit of exotic fish about it for Tommy Burns. Nafahu White, $8.50. Anytime. Just let me enjoy the game.
Is he more a like a toucan or something? Like
Well, he's
rather
an
than a
exotic
fish?
animal,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
not
yeah,
a fish. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, maybe he is.
Like one of those,
Like
what are
a
those,
snapping turtle or something.
what are those
Oh,
like
they're not that
really
exotic,
bright
they're
blue,
yeah.
light blue and yellow big beak? Is that a toucan? No, not a toucan.
toucans are the ones-
What's the bright yellow and blue one?
Parakeet, lorikeet.
Like real
No, that's
exotic,
not
like
exotic,
big.
cunt. That's Australia. Lorikeet. Come on, mate. What's a toucan?
Exotic bird, blue and yellow.
Toucan. Here, look at this. Here. Oh, like a macaw?
Macaw, maybe.
Look at that. No, he's one of those. Like a toucan.
But macaws are bigger. I feel.
How do you spell macaw? Richie McCaw?
Yeah, like a Richie, I reckon. Just type in Richie McCaw.
Macaw. It comes up with Richie, not even the bird. How about that? How about being such a thoroughbred that the bird gets this one?
Yeah, something like that.
No.
I don't want to imagine.
That's a bit
something
parrot-ish
bigger.
for me.
it's
I
just
think
too
he's
parrot, yeah.
toucan.
Toucan.
Or is he one of those birds in Indonesia, the ones that do the funny dances?
Those ones?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't know.
Birds of paradise.
Or, but he's a big, scary
Just go
motherfucker.
with toucan, mate.
What's
back
those,
yourself
what are those
in.
big, scary birds?
That's what I'm trying to find.
Those ones with the fucking beak of doom.
Massive ones, real like drug dealer birds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but he's not that. He's
I
not
know,
that.
no, I'm saying, but like,
Especially not, hey, whoa. You know what? You're a toucan, Nafahu. I'm getting exotic. $8.50. That's a bet. What's Lippy doing?
Lippy, let me just get up. I got my birds.
Bradley,
here.
Roosters 13 plus, Marky Mark, Teddy 2 plus, 40.97.
Bradley, Roosters 13 plus, Marky Mark. It's all over the shop, this bet. Marky Mark and Teddy 2 plus, 40.97. It's a
He
lot
reeks
needs
of
to
a
happen.
Chooks fan, that guy.
A lot needs to
I
happen.
think he actually is.
Too much.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
That makes sense. We move on in earnest, punters and dribblers, to the next game of the round. That is the Dragons v the Panthers at Wynn Stadium. $4.25 for the Dragons, $1.22 for the Panthers. All players back except for, I think, Brian To'o. 14.5 to line, 47.5 to total points. Rando, great to hear your voice one more time, you old mate.
Another dry game at Wollongong for this one. Believe it or not, both teams coming off 3 consecutive losses heading into this game. Nathan Cleary, though, he hasn't lost to the Dragons since 2017, winning 6 straight fixtures. The Panthers, they have won their last 7 games against the current bottom 9 teams, winning 4 of their last 5 games by 20 or more points. So I do think it will be a pumping at Wynn Stadium. The Dragons, they've conceded 40 points in each of their last 2 games. For try scorers, you still get Casey McLean at over $2. He scored 8 tries in his last 6 games. A left centre has scored in each of the last two games, against the Dragons. That's Hayden Buchanan. Ever since he moved to right centre, he's leaked a try. Nathan Cleary's a bit more value. He scored 5 tries in his last 5 games against the Dragons, including a hat-trick last time he played at Wynn Stadium.
Well, I have Casey and Nath. I was tempted to take Nath out because will he potentially just come off?
It's my worry that like Edwards, Nath might get a spell late, but
that's what I'm like. And he's more of a late try scorer, isn't he? Like he always kind of gets through the line late. Yeah.
Junk time king.
Yeah, look, I had Casey and Nath, but I'm just going to take it to Casey because I just think he scores late usually from memory. And why, when they're beating the Dragons like 20-0, would he stay on? So 220.
Casey at $2.
220.
220?
It's pretty rogue.
Against the fucking Dragons who've given up and will get pumped? Makes you wonder.
That's my bet, by the way. 220, Casey.
Makes you think.
I'm on.
Who's on the bench for like if Cleary comes off? Is there someone?
Brad
is it like
Schneider.
Schneider? Yeah, so he'll Cleary. Yeah, he'll definitely come off.
Yeah.
I might triple McLean.
I had that done earlier in the week, and then I moved to DCE. I really like it.
I'm going to triple him.
Especially now we're not all on him.
Geez, tripling McLean could be good. I might even just have an eye on McLean and just sort of keep him as a potential wild
I'm just
card.
going to triple him.
There's nothing exotic about him.
Might be the play if he's tripled him.
What do you mean?
Well, then we'd all be on him. That never fucking works.
Yeah, but then what? I've got to triple him and I get fucking no lose.
You'll be minus 94.
Right, mate. I'm not in a place to triple. Why don't you triple him, you fucking
I
cow?
did earlier in the week. Then I took DCE.
Right, well, that doesn't mean shit. Back to Tommy Burns on Safari. And you're right. This is a game where the Dragons are going to get flogged. And who's a big, dangerous fucking rhino who I'm looking to take down? Obviously, I know I'm not pro poaching, but I'm just going to hit him with a trank, take a photo with him, and then let him go. And that's Moses Leota at $8.
Also, a very good chance to get rested if they're pumping them, I reckon.
It'll be early. No, I want to get him early. Oh, he might be first try scorer. I'm not going to lie.
Probably going to have to, I reckon.
He might be first try scorer.
They can't rest everyone, right? So like they'll take Cleary off, Yo off. Like they can't. Not everyone can get an early spell, right?
No,
So
for sure. But I mean, Leota's the only forward in that team that's gone through the last 5 years. I reckon he'd probably.
They
be
might
first
rest him
forward.
late. And listen, this is you keep a wild card in your back pocket for a safari like this.
I like your constitution this week.
Yeah, it's good.
I like it. You've sold me.
Yeah.
You've sold me.
Yeah, good. I hope so.
Yeah.
Because I've been having a look at the safari options, and there's actually some pretty good fucking.
Dude, there's some fucking good birds out there.
There's some serious fucking wild game out there.
There's some game out there.
Having a look at.
This is reeking of Edinburgh in the 50s.
Yeah.
Coming
Yeah, bro.
back with
This is
fucking
my
with
Edinburgh
animals for Harrods.
Yeah. I'm the most well-travelled man in human history at the moment.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's my goal after this week.
Well, there's a lot of it's a new age of flora and fauna. You know, back in the day, you're chasing down, your Piggy Riddells,
Danny
your
Nutleys.
Ben Hornby's, your Nutleys, like, a lot of good farms, the age of farm stock. You know, but this is exotic.
This is
bird.
exotic shit.
Yeah.
This is like, I didn't even know this existed. Anyway.
That was back like, mate, look at this fucking steer that I've reared. And you go to the sale yards and you get a good price.
Yeah, it's a steer.
This is a different game.
No one's excited about
This is almost, these are more like bets from antiquity a little bit.
Yeah. No, I'm wearing like one of those old fucking Explorer hats.
It's like we found a hidden island, like a Madagascar, where they're all.
We did.
Where's that safari hat?
It's getting around.
I don't, but like outside of the dribbling nature that Safari leans into, also just picking these kind of $8 forwards is a good constitution in and of itself. I feel especially in these kind of games at the end of the year when teams are giving up. I feel it's the right time to go on Safari. You don't go to Safari early. It's not an early thing.
No, you go late. Okay, mate, give up. Lippy, Blaze, Jenkins 2+, Casey, $30.32.
All right, let's move on. Titans v Tigers. Titans v Tigers, punters and dribblers. We start with the head-to-head odds, 205 for the Titans, $1.78 for the Tigers. We all want the Titans to win, the Knights to lose, Knights to get the spoon. That's the dream of everyone. The line's 1.5 and the total 53.5 rugby league points. Rando.
It's going to be a dry, flat track on the Gold Coast for this game. The Tigers, they hate playing under lights. They've lost 8 of their 9 night games this season. The Titans, they have a great head-to-head record against the Tigers. They have won their last 3 games at Seabus. They've also won 8 of their last 9 night meetings. The Titans have also beaten 11 of the last 17 teams who have been in the bottom 9 at home. So they do have a good track record. Last ever game for Desi Hasler and Kieran Foran. They'll be up for this one. For try scorers, Bo Firma, he's scored in 3 of his last 4 games, including in each of his last 2 home games. He's at 3s. AJ Brimson, he'll be at right centre for this game. He has scored in 4 consecutive games against the Tigers too.
All right. Sebo, what are you thinking?
I mean, it's just betting with my heart. I swear I've had Titans to like win of the last few weeks, and it just it's been getting closer. And then I just was going to take him again, but I saw the line. I'm like, I may as well just take the 1.5 line, because if it just keeps getting closer and failing, they're going to lose by a field goal. So I'll just take the 1.5 line. I want it to happen. Yes, Knights come last. They get the wooden spoon. Also, soft spot for the Titans. And then if someone is going to help me try chase down Eddie, it's going to be Brimo. My boy Brimo, and I'm just going to throw a little Taylor in there as well, because he just fucks at the moment. 941. Yep.
Eddie?
Mate, I'm fucking like the Titans to wins 202 or something, but the line's at $1.90. So you may as well just take that for a little bit of extra coverage. I'm loving the Titans. I think that I'd love nothing more than for them to win and the Knights to lose. So then I get my Knights wooden spoon bet. Like, there's a little bit going on for me this week. Don't roll your eyes, mate. Don't roll your eyes. That's a great pick, and you know it. And they're going to get pumped by the Eels. It's just whether or not the Titans can get up and get the job done against the Tigers, who had a great season. It's Q in the rack for the Tigers. Put your Q in the rack. You've done a good job. You've missed the spoon. You finished, 10th or 11th? Like, job done. Well done. Move on to next
par.
year. It's above par.
Just let Titans have their time.
Let Titans have their moment. Yeah. Let them avoid the spoon. Titans plus 1.5. Campbell and Kinney. Your mate, Roo. Back to fullback, $10.90. I think the Titans fucking get the job done. God knows they should. And I think we all want the Knights to get the spoon, don't we?
Oh, fuck yeah, we do. I think everyone.
Really? I think we do.
I think we do.
I'm a Titans guy. I just vibe the Titans more.
Same, I don't want the Titans to get the spoon.
But Titans getting the spoon almost means nothing. It's like, yeah, of course, they're like a team that you should get the spoon.
But I tell you what, like
Whereas
the
Knights, it's like, nah, fuck you get it.
It was obviously before my time of even watching NRL, but like the Andrew Johns era, that Knight stuff, everyone loves it no matter what. But like it's gotten to the time where that has kind of worn off, guys, and you've just stunk the place up, and you're just stinky, and it's funny if you get the spoon.
And it's sort of also funny from this perspective of like, but Adam Bryans, he's made the finals every bloody year. It's like, yeah, but you came last. So like that's why you got fired.
Yeah. And you only won one finals game there, so like whatever. Roo.
I have waited 25 fucking weeks for Keeney to get back into that fullback jersey, so I'll be taking him this week. Not enough value for a single try for me, so I'm taking the Keeney double 875. I just feel like now my Supercoach season is over, the gods will spite me, so I want to enjoy part of it.
Yep.
Is this the first time he's playing fullback?
Yeah, correct.
That you've lost your thing? Yeah.
The single most irrelevant week of the entire season. Correct.
Yeah.
It's not irrelevant for them. They're trying to avoid the spoon.
Yeah, it's a good point. Now back to Safari times with Tommy Burms. I mean, what's more exotic and like fucking alluring than a Tino Suamala playing 13. He's not even in the front row. This is what I'm looking at this week. I'm liking these fucking hot cocks in the 13. He's in the middle, sure, but you know he's going to be running off Foran. There's going to be something. Foran's going to give him a short ball close to line. Tino barges over. There's one bit. I don't know what animal he is yet.
Well, I think the thing with the Tino is it's almost a mythical animal where
Like a centaur.
it's kind of but like
Is he a
there's
half
sightings.
He looks like a centaur.
He's a centaur.
This isn't
Because
a
the
like
centaurs are
drive.
ripped.
Yeah, it's not drive around in a jeep. This is get a big like barge river boat with little cabins on it.
It's like
it's like Jungle Cruise.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
Jungle
Jungle
Cruise,
Cruise,
Anaconda.
exactly.
Like you're going down, and you see old carvings of this
Suamala centaur.
carvings and like these old kind of rocks and shit.
There was a centaur
and-
that used to roam
Yeah,
these plains.
yeah.
So he's in. Now, you know, and this isn't, sometimes I'm getting.
Who would be the Loch Ness monster of rugby league? As in, like, something that, like, does he even exist? Does he even score tries? But then, you know, the townsfolk are like, he scored before.
Yeah.
Listen, that's a great question. I think that's something.
No,
I'm
just
gonna-
mull.
No, because
It's a mull.
It's a
standing
mull.
behind me, potentially.
No,
he's too new.
He scored too often.
I think you want someone who came onto the scene like as a forward, blitz it up with a bit of razzle dazzle, and it's like 5 years on almost, and you starting to think he'll never score again.
Dave
Maybe doesn't
Clement.
exist. Yeah.
A Loch Ness about him.
I'm throwing in a
You'll have a big
Samuel
cock,
Afai
yeah.
now as well, and he actually embodies a tiger for me generally. Obviously, he's playing for the Tigers, but if I'm thinking exotic, he's just a big fucking tiger.
Like a white tiger, white and black tiger.
Well,
almost.
listen.
Bengal.
Well, I don't know
Bengal.
if he might even be a liger. He's a cross between a lion and a tiger. They're huge. They're also sterile, can't reproduce. Not important, but
Much like the mule, Tom.
much like the mule Eddie. Tino and the Samuela for a safari bet is 22.07. I mean, in games where teams are just fucking throwing everything at him, I think this thing is pretty hot. So that's me. Let's move on.
Don't hate it. Lippy, Fermor, AJ, Buller, Taylor, and 33.02. Has he got a bet under the 30s, this bloke? No.
All right, next game, punters and dribblers. Doggies v. the Sharks at Accor Stadium. Good luck to all the brave souls going out to that one. $1.60 for the Bulldogs, $2.35 for the Sharks. 4.5 the line and 45.5 the total rando.
It's going to be dry at a core for this game. Going off recent form, the Sharks have been solid. They've won 6 of their last 7 games. However, they've only won 2 of their 9 games this season against current top 8 teams. The Bulldogs, they have won 8 of their last 10 games at a core. And a date stat here, they've never lost on the 6th of September. They've won all 4 games played on this date. For try scorers, you got Ronnie Mulatalo, 8 tries in his last 5 games. He's scored 6 tries in 8 games against the Dogs, and the Dogs, they've conceded 5 tries to left wingers in the last 4 games. He's at $2.10. If you're looking for a bit more value, Kickow, he's running at Billy Burns and Nico Hines in this one. He's scored in 2 of his last 3 games. He's scored in 2 of his last 5 games against the Sharks, and the Sharks, they are 6 for tries conceded to left second rowers this season.
All right. I'm just going to get my exotic out of the way.
Okay.
Satili Tupanua. I tried him earlier in the year. I tripled him. That was a mistake.
That was a good bet.
Listen, that was a mistake.
He's paying $3.
He's coming off the bench. He's $8. If you looked at him last week, he was looking fucking good. I actually think it's just a good bet generally, but he's my exotic. He's my safari bet, Edward, as you were.
I actually don't mind that. I actually prefer that drastically to your $3 triple at the start of the year.
Oh, yeah. Yes, that age poorly.
No,
I
it
get
did. One of the worst bets of the year. I'm on KL again this week. He didn't score last week, but fuck, he looked good. Like he looked like he was going to score. God, he looked like he was going to score at all moments. Doesn't. He's going to score this week. You can fucking put the house on that. And just a little Jacob Preston, $6.31. I think that's good value for those two, to be honest.
Yeah, look, I just have to take KL because of last week. Like, I mean, it's just going to be, he will just score, like, easily.
He'll score this week.
He'll just
He'll
score
score this
easily,
week.
and
He'll
it's
score.
like, look, I'll take 5 units off it. Like, you know, it would have been a 50 thing. I just can't not do it, and I just got to stand him out, 270.
Like it, Roo?
Yeah, I'm on the KL train as well. I like Bronson Cherry against his former club, and I like those kick-out stats from Rando, so I've chucked him in. Gets me up to $22 in this game.
Okay. And what's our lip dog doing?
Cherry, Kicker, Mulatalo, Dogs -4.5, 29.40. So basically, his play this week, the Lippy, is hoping that we go negative and he'll...
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Which is so lame.
Yeah.
Like, have a crack.
Yeah, that is true. Well, we could always just kick him off. Next game is the Raiders v. the Fish. That's at KO Stadium, $1.26 for the Fish, $3.90 for the Raiders who have rested everybody. Line is 12.5. The total's 51.5. What do you got for us, Corbs?
It's going to be dry for this one at KO Stadium. The Raiders, of course, resting 10 players. The Dolphins, at this time of kickoff, will know their fate, whether they need to win to make the top 8. The Raiders New South Wales Cup team, since it's basically that team that they're pushing forward this week, they have won their last 7 games. Adam Cook and Ethan Sanders in the halves have a combined 23 assists in those last 7 games as well. The Dolphins, they have won 6 of their last 8 games as the favourite, scoring 30-plus points in 6 of those games. The 4 meetings between these two teams, though, have been decided by 1 to 12 points. So we could see another point-scoring shootout this weekend. For try scorers, the Dolphins players are all sub-2s. So let's look at some value from the Raiders side. Chevy Stewart, he hasn't scored in the NRL in his 3 games yet. However, he has scored 5 tries in his last 5 Cup games. A fullback has scored 6 tries in the last 4 games against the Dolphins. Seb Chris, he has scored in 2 of his last 3 games against the Dolphins. A left centre for the Raiders has scored in 3 of the last 4 games. The Dolphins, they've conceded a try to a left centre in 3 of the last 4 games too. He's around that $3.20 mark.
All right. Edward, what are you thinking here, me old mate?
What am I thinking? Let me get me bets up, mate. I appreciate that the Dolphins will know their fate before kickoff, but the Raiders are resting all their man, and the Dolphins strong enough at home to get the job done, regardless of if they make the 8 or not. Hammer 2+. He's always sniffing around, this guy. He's there at every conceivable moment. I like him for 2. And Trey Fuller, just because of his name, like Trey with an I. It's special.
No, it is.
That is special rugby league spelling. He scored last week. Why not this week? 7.39. It's just a bit of a fucking whatever bet. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't feel too strongly about it either way. Could it happen? Sure, it could. If it doesn't, I haven't burnt too much on it.
No,
you
you
know?
haven't burnt too much. Sebo?
Yeah, look, I just had Katoa for $5 there because, again, it's just a bit of a whatever game. There's too many variables going on. Just want to keep an eye on him if it's going to be their last game, if he does something mad and just scores. And then I'm just going to add in a little Trey Fuller as well. Why? Because just in honour of Ryan's brother, Trey.
From the OC.
From the OC.
Different.
Yep.
Was he a TREY?
He was a TREY.
He's actually kicked on to be a bit of a good at. He's not big, but he's
He was in a couple of. He was in that
something recently.
Prometheus, I believe he was in.
Yeah, he's in Prometheus.
You know, Ryan has written books on why crypto's a scam.
I think
like
he's doing like it's his thing. He's like
That's
the
his
scam
thing.
doco maker guy. I think now I saw that pop up after he was.
Oh yeah, like you weren't going to do anything else, were you?
Yeah, I think his last role was like they thought his Batman show where he was playing like the cop
Detective,
was
yeah.
going to be like an actual fucking like HBO show. It's like no, this is like a daytime TV
Yeah,
show.
this is no one's watching it. Let's just pump
Was
it
he
all
wearing a
out.
leather jacket?
Let's just pump this thing out. Let's get him out of the way.
Of course he was.
So I don't know where we're at. Who's Sebo's gone? Eddie's you've gone, my old mate.
Yep.
Guru.
I'm just going to take Trey Fuller at $2.10.
Yep.
I've got some stats on one certain player I want to talk about, but I'm going to hand it over to you first, Tommy.
Okay. Well, listen, this is a mixture of this is a friend bet, and it's also still exotic. So, friend of the show, Mark Roddy, his cousin has a son called Joe Roddy who has been playing all right in the lower grades, and now he's up in the top grade because everyone's been fucking rested. Now, Joe Roddy to me feels like some sort of a swamp monster, like some huge like catfish or some shit that I've never seen or that like you hear about. But you never really know if
You're
it's
not
true or
hunting
not.
it. You don't want to come across it though. That's the risk you take
Yes, you
on
take
this riverboat cruise.
There are some swamp monsters in here you don't know about. But if you were to catch it, then you'll be in all the papers around the world. So I'm taking Joe Roddy off the bench, 11.50.
Now, Joe Roddy in New South Wales Cup has scored 8 tries in his last 13 games. He's a back rower. A couple of weeks ago, he had a 2-week stretch where the Raiders lost both of those games. They only scored 7 tries. He scored 5 of them.
fucking oath.
Is he
cunt.
related
a
to
back
our
row.
Roddy?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's
well,
Roddy's
like
cousin.
if you met
Roddy's second
Roddy,
cousin.
bro, you would meet someone more Raiders than Timmy.
Yes,
like
without a doubt.
Roddy is.
His old man played for the Raiders. His old man's blown the Viking horn. So, like...
They're just Raiders, but not Canberra guys. Tune, it's same as Timmy, like not from Canberra. But like,
that's real Canberra.
That's real Canberra. You're not from Canberra.
No.
You're from one of the country towns in and around it.
$11.50
Yeah.
for a Roddy.
For a Roddy off the pond.
From like Raiders stock.
Raiders stock.
That's a good bet.
His uncle blew the fucking horn. Mate.
That gets up.
What position's Roddy playing?
He's on the bench. He's back
Second row.
I'm
That's
just going to
getting-
follow
that's
you
getting
because
a
I
civvy.
got to go on a Roddy. I got to
Get
go
on a Roddy, lad.
Yeah, I gotta get on a
11.50?
Roddy.
Come on, cunt.
I gotta
Surely
get
that
on a
gets up
Roddy.
if he gets the minutes.
Listen, he's on the bench, but you're giving it. What's the point? You're giving him a go, aren't you?
Yeah, I would say as well it's worth a civilian just in case he does start because then 11.50 is outrageous.
I'm on it right now, actually. Fuck that. Don't
on
scam
it
me
right
that.
now.
Oh, I'm going to go on now just before things change.
Dude, you fucking come on safari with Tommy Burns, bro. I tell you, it's a good time. It's a real good time.
Just a little civvy.
The Roddies are the most Raider
Family of all time.
family of all time. Easily.
Of all time.
They just embody it. Like
Yeah,
in the
right.
best ways.
In the best
In the
way.
best ways. Like obviously there's other kind of Canberra.
I think in the most pure form of what makes the Raiders great, that's the Roddies.
Tucked in jersey in the jeans, workers' boots, kind of coordinated at all sports, like have this
Dude,
kind of country chip on their shoulder, but like not
He
enough
can
to
swing,
make it
he can
annoying.
swing a golf club.
Can swing a golf
Mate, he's an
club.
8 handicap and he's played like 5 times.
Yeah.
Like
That's annoying.
he was in first what, basketball, first footy? Like
Was he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But he was a
yeah.
basketballer. Even
Yeah,
though he looks like a white country dude, it's like, oh no, I can fucking play
Everything.
ball,
That
dude.
actually surprises me. That he
No.
wasn't a rower or a cricket player.
He probably could have dominated cricket, to be honest. It
If he
wouldn't
wanted
shock-
to.
Yeah.
Well, he was in last man stands and he had the highest average again for like 5 games before he moved to the country.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true. He did. He used to fucking dominate.
he used to come in and dominate.
Yeah. Fucking oath.
And Rod's like, I've never actually played cricket before.
Oh, he's that sort of guy.
Yeah. Hand eye out the arse. That's Joe Roddy, 11.50. What's the Lippy doing? This fucking Lippy, dude.
I told you what he's doing. It's fucking lame as.
yeah.
He's got Fahu, Keeley, JMK, Hammer, Fuller, 139, 32. Like, just a bit boring, bro. Sorry. Like, yeah, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get another week and, like, whatever the prize is. What do you get if you win 3 in a row? Don't you get cash?
No idea.
Tom, are you with us? Don't you get a prize if you get 3 in a row? You get something?
Maybe you get on a board. I think we're going to say there was an honours board for 3 in a row.
Yeah,
Just a
honours
bit
board,
like,
maybe.
but you
Keep
may
it
as well
simple.
come on and have a fucking chance, like, go at winning.
This doesn't pass the pub test.
No, this doesn't. And we obviously make the rules here. So if you're just going, if you're trying to win it by doing it like this, that's. But this is second or third week? Second week.
Second week.
So we still have to go again.
Yeah,
So if he wins this week, then that's okay. We just go next week. You can't have a bet over fucking $10.
Yep.
It's all right. We can do that. Fuck you, mate. Bit of Gold Coast in these bets, so I respect it on some level. Let's move on to Eels v the Knights, shall we? $1.22 the Eels, $4.25 the Knights. We're at Commonwealth Bank Stadium, Combank as it is commonly known. Line 13.5, the total 50.5 Orlando.
Dry for this game at Combank. The Knights, they have lost 8 consecutive games. They've only lost 9 straight, twice in their full club history. They've also conceded 5 or more tries in 5 consecutive games as well. They've only conceded 5 or more tries 6 times, twice in their history too. So it's all going down for Newcastle. They've lost all 8 Sunday games this season. The Eels, they've won 7 of their last 8 meetings against Newcastle too, including a 13-plus win. So I think the Eels are going to add to the carnage. For try scorers, Will Penasini, he plays his 100th game. He's scored 3 tries in his last 4 home games. The Knights have conceded 5 tries to right centres in the last 5 games. If you want to go rogue, though, Junior Paulo, he has gone 23 games this season without a try. However, a starting prop has scored in 3 of the last 4 games against Para. Paulo has a great record against the Knights, too. He's scored in 2 of his last 3 games against them.
I think the Eels hump them. Well, that's certainly my hope. Eels minus 13.5. Gobble that up. Yum, yum. Thank you, Mum. Iongi and Kelma, $15.49.
I'm on the Kelma train as well, as I have been a few times this year. $4.80 for him. Outside Mitch Moses, I think the Eels give it to them here. Plenty of value there. Kelma for me.
I'm just going to Iongi Hattie. Scored 2 last week. Only need him for 1. Look, the Knights annoyingly put up a bit of a kind of defensive effort against the Sharks last week early, but then fell to shit. I just hope they, now have completely collapsed. And Iongi just scores a Hattie. Like, normally for a Hattie, you're like, oh, okay, what's it? Turbo Hattie's like $17. You actually get $51 for an Iongi Hattie. Like, I wouldn't have done it if it was under, 20,
What is it?
51 for an Iongi Hattie.
Good odds.
They're fucking good odds.
Fucking good odds.
They're fucking good odds, that, mate. I'm going to follow you here, Rando, and I'm going to go Junior Paulo at 850.
Bolo.
Now, he hasn't scored all year,
Hasn't scored all year.
but fuck, maybe that's why it works. You know what I mean? No one's been on safari yet.
That's why it works.
I like it. I like it.
Liffy, Joshy Carr 2+, Dill Brown, only power to score 20 plus 14.43. It's the only bet that's got any consideration about it, really.
Yep, that's right.
This might be the first Eels game all year we haven't had a Lomax in there, I reckon.
Well, he's fucked us around, bro.
He certainly has.
No,
Yeah.
he's talked
It's a
shit.
sign of the times.
He's fucked us around. With
talked
respect,
shit.
he's fucked us around. Now, let's get to our unit scoopers. Eddie in the hot seat once more this week, and then we are going to say goodbye to you all. Who wants to kick things off?
I can go.
Yeah, go, mate.
Seagulls to win at home. That's a no-brainer. Tommy Turbo. We saw we had about him last week. That's a no-brainer. Titans to win. Duh. Eli Katoa. And Josh Adokar, $19.84.
Seba?
I am going Storm to cover the 3.5 line. I think after losing 40 points in the second half, Craig's going to get him fired up. Manly to cover the 5.5 line because the Wires might not even show up with a Tommy to score there. Casey McLean and then my mate Iongi. Just a simple little 31. 3 won't get me to the top, but it'll make it interesting.
Yeah.
Don't hate it.
Don't hate it. Rue?
So what have you got? What's the Iongi and who?
I'll say, hold on.
I got the lines.
Got the lines. McLean.
Fuck,
Casey.
$31. Jesus.
Yeah, let me just, it's right here, 4 legs. Yep.
So what is it?
So it's Melbourne to cover the line. It's
Yep.
Manly to cover the line with a Tommy, a Casey at 220.
With a Tommy. With a Tommy.
With a Tommy,
With
yeah,
a Tommy,
yeah.
Okay.
And
So
then
it's 5
Iongi.
legs.
Yeah, 5 legs. 5 legs. Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to run with Eli Katoa to cross, Casey McLean, Trey Fuller, Kelmer for a bit of value. That took me to about $59, and then I thought, fuck it, DCE scoring in this game, chuck him in. That takes me to $314.
Wow.
I'm looking for a little season ender here.
Wow. That is good. I like it, Rue. I'm a big fan, minus the Kelmer, who I was also looking at. I've gone Turbo, Kinney, Casey McLean, Ronaldo, Mulatalo, and Trey Fuller at 51.28. Nice. Pretty hot. Lippy. Stags, Marky Mark 2+, McLean 2+, Hammer 2+, Joshy Carr 2+, 263.55. That's not that much for how many fucking
Yeah,
legs you
for
got.
all the 2 plussies.
Way too many 2+.
But they're all the short 2 plus. Yeah.
Boring. Hot seat. Titans, baby. Give it to me. Titans plus 1.5, $1.90, all over the boys.
So how many have we got to go this
That's
week?
what I was about to say. This feels to me like he's throwing it.
5.
Because like if you're picking one that you are real like this game's absolutely up in the air.
But then 5, and there's 4 weeks of finals, including the grand final.
Yep.
So 5. So if he threw it, then he'd have
I'm
to
not throwing it.
He'd have to hope that every single
You
one
think
of
I'm
us.
throwing with the Titans to win? That's
I
not a
actually think
throw.
it's the position now where you can't throw it. You'd
Yeah.
be, yeah.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4. So he just needs everyone. He's at one person to get one. We lose them all the time. So it's like one
Yeah.
of them.
You also need to win the last one now. You can't fall
Yeah.
into it too. That's
There's
the
6
other.
weeks. No, 1,
5.
2, 3, 5.
5
weeks.
You have to get 5, yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
That's a throw.
I don't know, but I
I
feel-
think
just
the
saying, if you're-
I
you're
think
trying to win,
I
picking
think
the
the
Titans
Titans
is
will
the-
win.
Yes, you're
I'm
right.
saying if you're
yeah.
trying to win, picking
Yeah.
the Titans plus 1.5.
Maybe you're
is
right
a
there.
throw.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm not saying
You
they
don't,
won't.
think, you don't think the Titans will win?
I don't think that I don't think you could confidently say the Titans are going to beat the Tigers when they're playing off for the fucking spoon. That's not. You can't confidently say that.
It probably is the last week you would throw it
That's what I'm
tactically.
saying.
Yeah.
It's one of the great throws all time, and he's just not admitting it.
I'm big on the Titans. Huge on them.
You're not big on the Titans.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes,
you're
I
a
am.
fucking rugby league liar.
the
Anyway,
Titans
punters
will
and
win.
dribblers, that's us. We love you. Shout out to Neds, of course. Jump on the profiles. Give us a follow. Jump in the About Even group. Have a yarn. Share some bets. We will see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.